Ketty and Sacha in the game of life. Come join us, be curious and open your mind. Let's play together to learn and to grow. Look deeper inside and your journey will flow.
Hello, Sacha. How are you?
Hi, Ketty. Good morning. I'm cold. I'm not sure if I'm hot or cold, or we've got definitely autumn setting in over here in the UK.
Yeah, well, in Spain, it's the weather is good again. It was raining last week, but now it's
Oh
good.
yeah,
Yeah,
good,
yeah. Here it's good. So let's
good.
say
Send us the
hello
sun.
to the people looking
Yeah,
at us. Good morning, good
yeah. Hi,
afternoon, good
everybody. Welcome
evening.
to another episode of the Game of Life, the Game of Free Will.
Yes,
And what are we going to be talking about today, Ketty? Very big subject.
yeah, yeah. We are going to speak about emotions.
Ah.
Yeah, it's nice to say it like this because it feels like it's not really important. But in fact, I would say when I began also my healing journey, I saw how much the game was about the emotions. So
Hmm.
how that all the things that we explained till now are really important because they are like the basement of a house. You know, when you want to build a house, you need to know to create the foundations,
Yeah,
and that's a little bit what we did till now. So explaining the foundations of the game, and but then how to play the game.
yeah,
How this game has been created so we were able to live this experience and to choose to suffer or not, or to choose to be happy or not, or to choose to look at life from the to the light or to the dark, because there are two possibilities. So that was for me like a moment when I understood that I thought, oh, how did I see that earlier?
yes. Oh my gosh, yeah, me too.
Okay, why? If you want to play the game, you need to make choices. So we have our free will. Well, I explained that really long in my own book, Hidden in Plain Sight. And the name has been chosen based on the emotions also, because it's something that it is there. We have our own emotions. We have emotion when we meet people, when we are alone, when we watch television. So it's there, you know. Why
Yeah,
are we living? It's there. It's
yeah,
hidden in plain sight. But I was also hesitating to make the name of my book Hidden in Pain Sight. So taking
yeah.
the LR away and then saying, in fact, yeah, it's hidden in the pain.
Mhm.
The answers, all the answers are
Yes.
hidden in the pain. And what is a pain? That is an emotion. And what is this emotion? This is in plain sight. That is,
Yeah.
how do you feel today? I feel great. This is the emotion, yeah? How do you
Yeah.
feel today? Yeah, I don't know. This is the emotion, you know? So we use our emotion all day.
Like if you added up all the emotions that we felt, the different emotions that we felt through a whole day, you'd probably like hundreds. You from happy to annoyed to sad to frustrated to ecstatic to back to annoyed again or so. Yeah, like there could be hundreds of emotions it felt in one day, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. There are so many emotions that we can experience, but we are not aware. We can
Mhm.
be conscious about, oh, there are emotions. Yeah, there are emotions. Oh, yeah, he's emotional. Oh, she's too emotional. So, because we have heard that an earlier time, when we were young, don't be emotional. Emotions, yeah, men don't cry, you know, those kind of things. Then we could play the game because then we kind of didn't accept the emotions, but we accept them, and some went into the ego and others went out of the ego, and the one which were triggered and programmed were the one bringing us to a lower energy level in our body than the energy level that we have as a soul. So if you want to play, you have to be as far possible from the soul, which and the soul is the heart. The heart is the intuition. This is connected to the source above, to God, and this is unconditional love. So to be at the other side, we already explained what was the basement, but to play then from the basement to up, it was the emotions. It's the only things that makes us make choices.
Yeah. If there's no emotions, we've got nowhere to go with it. If you don't feel anything, we can't look inside because we are not feeling anything.
Exactly. So if you don't feel anything, it's just blank. But because you feel something, you make choices. So I remember that we speak about it already in another podcast about the fact that I didn't like my hair, for example, and if someone would say something about my hair, I would react, defensive or attacking or, not being happy, frustrated, irritated, whatever. But there was every time an emotion which made me move. If this emotion would have been different, I would have made another movement.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
If the emotion you felt would have been happy, there would have been no need to attack. So then it's like a vicious circle of
Exactly. That's the loop. So I speak about that a lot, but in fact, an emotion is a kind of loop. We come in a situation, that it could be you are alone or you are with other people, you come in a situation and then it happens something within, and then there is an emotion, you express it or not, it doesn't matter, because it's what is going to lead your choice. That it's conscious or unconscious, this emotion that you know or don't know about is leading your direction, is leading your path. So in fact, if you think, some people are saying, life is already planned. Yes, life is already planned. Yeah, but medium cannot read everything. No, they cannot read everything, but they can read a lot, because it's about which emotion are you going to choose, So if I decide, for example, I want to go to the shop, but I'm angry at the person within the shop, but then am I going to the shop? I don't know. And if I go, am I going to be happy in the shop? I don't know. And if I buy, am I going to find that I don't want to give him money? I don't know, So many things are going to happen between the moment of the thing that I want to get or where I want to go and me walking that path to there. And
who are you gonna bump into? What are you gonna, are you gonna trip over the curb and are you gonna be attacked by a dog and fall over,
Exactly.
and then end up not being able to move for months.
Yeah. And I remember that when I had my depression, I found the scale of consciousness from Hawkins.
Yes.
And this scale of consciousness was kind of the beginning of understanding for me the game of life. So knowing that it is, but not understanding how it plays. When I saw this, it became like really clearer and clearer and clearer that if I would choose another emotion, I would be able to have another outcome. So to choose another emotion, I needed to know that this emotion is focused on something. So you say something over my hair. My focus is on my hair. My focus is what I feel about my hair. I don't know that, but that's my focus.
Unconsciously.
The focus used my perception to give me a movement. So if I perceive my hair as being ugly, my perception is going to trigger lower energy in my body. And then I'm going to react from there. And it depends on how I programmed my nervous system. But there is the 3F response, which we talked already about a little bit. So with the 3F response, we have the fight, flight,
flight, or fight.
And then with one of the three, because it's already in our nervous system, with the emotion, then it's going to give the answer. So many things are just automatic. We don't even know that they are happening. So we can be conscious that we have emotion, but we are not conscious of what is this emotion doing with us, with our body, with our 3F response, with our nervous system, and with our mind, because the mind, the brain, control everything, in fact.
Yeah.
So when you understand that the emotion has kind of energy level in your body, then you can begin to understand, okay, if I myself want, for example, to manifest, or if I want to be happy, or if I want to feel at peace, then I need to look within what is happening within, so I can change what is happening within, so I can reach that point, the shop.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Go to the shop peacefully within and just
and
have an experience and get what I want to get with no with no emotional loops going on.
And maybe it would be good to show them the scale of consciousness.
Yes, I will put it up right now. Let's put this up. This is all new for me. I'm excited learning how these different things work. There we go. Right, here we go. This is the scale of consciousness. It's just loading. There we go. Can you see that okay, Ketty?
Yes, the levels of consciousness. So we have taken this one from a website. The website is still there if you want to see it, but it's about especially how they design it, because it's a little bit more than what we find normally about the scale of consciousness. There are many with less explanation. So also the one I found first was with way less explanation, but it was already telling me something. When we look at this, we see that completely down. Can I move myself? Yes. So completely down here, we have shame. And it is a number of 20. And then when we look, for example, for awareness, which is I am aware about what is happening inside of my body. I am aware of my emotion. I am aware that what my emotions are making me doing. I am aware that the result of this is me who is creating it. That's the awareness, knowing that it's not about the other, but it's about you. This is sending here at 700.
Yeah.
This number is about the head. So it's about energy. And some people believe, oh no, well, energy not. No, yes, we have energy. I mean, every time, for example, we wake up and say, I don't have energy, I don't feel energy. We speak about the energy, but we do as if it's not important, while it is important. Your car will not go further if it doesn't have a little bit of energy in its motor, So the energy level, we can also check it on ourselves. So I have a test for the people and for you too.
Ooh.
The test would be, you close your eyes and then you think about an emotion, or you think about a moment in your life where you were really, really happy. Like really happy, you felt completely at peace and enjoying the moment. Now you feel that, try to feel what is happening with your body. Normally, there is something which is happening, which is opening your chest. And like your shoulders are going a little bit down and you feel a little bit more Yeah, without stress, I would say.
Yes, it's true. Yeah. I feel
Yeah?
warm. I feel warm and just yeah. And it's a really vivid memory from yesterday.
Now, you see, so with a good remembering, you see already that your body is changing.
Yeah.
And it means that the emotions that you have here are guiding what is happening in your body.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it's the same with vice versa. If you think about something,
Now,
a horrible situation.
exactly. That's the second part.
Oh, sorry, I'm jumping in there, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, but
yeah,
that's
okay,
good. That's
let's do that.
good.
Let's do
Because
it.
because the people who are watching maybe are also thinking, yeah, but what is happening when
Yeah,
let's try because
right.
it's the best experiencing. You close your eyes, and then now you are going to think about something that you didn't like, something that caused you a little bit of pain or shame, guilt, or that you didn't feel good. And then normally what is happening is then the contrary. Your body is more closing. You feel a little bit more weight on your shoulders. The part at the front is closing. So I would do it a little bit like this. And it's like something is just coming down on you and pushing you down. I don't know if you feel
Yeah,
that.
like a weighted blanket or something, and my tummy felt just tummy felt like it was going like that as well. Inside my stomach, it just felt a bit, yeah,
Yeah, that's what is happening. That your body at that moment with the bad energy is going down, 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 down. So imagine you begin your day angry, you finish your day angry. What do you think happened with your body and with your energy? Low.
yeah,
Exactly. And so what is happening at a point is that you need to express this because you keep on pushing it down, you are low, 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 and then you will come out at any moment for anything, for then you cannot control yourself anymore because your body needs this energy to go along the day. Just like
yeah,
the
yeah,
car, to start the car, the motor needs to start. And when you start your motor, then yeah, then it turns and it turns and it continues. But when you start your motor at a grief level all day and you stay in this level, then the energy level of your body is changing. And then it's also what makes disease in the
yeah,
body. So we know what disease is. So when the energy level is going down, then it's calling more and more into your body, your nervous system. There is the stress because you feel also that there is a weight here. So the weight, you want to push it away. So you're going to go a little bit more like this. That's all things are completely unconscious. It's your body trying to react on what is happening. And it
yeah,
doesn't know how to do it in another way than going like this, having disease, and then it creates a lot of pain in the back, for example, or in the knees. So we can build up.
yeah,
Well, I will keep it now on the emotions.
yeah,
In fact, to explain how it is all connected, that the body is connected with the mind. Yeah, also. So it's connected with the soul. And it's like now, if I would say we have a kind of triangle, just like this, but it's not close between the mind and the soul. And if we can bring them all both together up in the full consciousness, then you have the trio, the trinity, which is working to make you play the game of life. But as
yeah,
long as the ego, the mind, so the ego is not going to meet the soul on this, to connect with the body, then it means, okay, my body is not in balance with my energy. My emotions are defining how it is going with my body. Let's look within my emotions to know what is happening. So I am able to change some things for me, not for the rest of the world.
yeah. And that's the most important thing, is it? Because everything in the game of life is just about us, about our journeys. We are the hero of our journeys, and yeah, we get to make those choices if we want to.
Yeah, so I think that you saw now the level of consciousness. If you want to look for it, you can find it also online. But know that for me, it helped me to see, for example, that shame was giving me only 20 hertz of energy in my body, guilt 30, and then fear 100. So what does it mean? Because the people never wants to feel the shame or the guilt. And then when we feel shame and guilt, I mean, reaction. I feel shame. Someone shamed me. My nervous system is going to go on. My 3F response is going to go on. One of the three is going to come up. Me, it's flight. Yeah? It's fight. Sorry. Mine is fight. So what is it doing? I feel shame. My body is reacting. My nervous system and my 3F fight say, yeah, and did you see yourself? You are just, and I will try to kill you down with my mouth, and maybe some do it also with when I was young, I was doing it like this in Paris. So I'm going to try to make you feel less. Because I feel already low, so I cannot go lower. Lower is death. It's zero, it's death. So if you tell me something and as I feel the shame, I have two choices. Accept the shame or attack you, three, sorry, or run away. Have three choices. Freeze, flight, and fight. That's there. And I know that we talk about phone and we talk about all the things, but the three most important are there because it defines what you do. The energy in your body is always at that moment lower than the energy of anger. Always.
Yeah, it was quite, when I very first saw this, it was quite surprising that shame and guilt were, I always would have thought like anger would have been at the, anger and fear would have been at the bottom, but it really surprised me when I first saw this quite a while ago. So it's an interesting thing to look at.
Well, I can tell you why it is in the middle. Because I was also like, oh, okay, shame is that low. So that's the first emotion I need to take down. So for me, it was like this. But what I discovered is to be able to take down some emotions, we need to be able to feel them. And to feel them, in fact, what I discovered is that the anger, which was 150, was kind of umbrella. So the anger is the umbrella, and then when you open the anger, then you get clearly why you are angry, and why you are angry is one of the reasons behind, one or two or three or four, So under the anger, you have desire, fear, grief, apathy, guilt, shame. As long as you keep your umbrella closed, you will feel the anger, but without knowing why.
Why? Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So the anger is, in fact, that's why in the game, we say, you shouldn't be angry.
Yeah.
And that's why everyone continue to say that, you shouldn't be angry. Because when I tell you that, and you don't think about the logic of life, you don't think about the game of life, you just think about fitting in the society, in the metrics to be happy, which we will maybe reach one day, then you are going to think, I don't have the right to be angry.
Yeah, but you just need to understand where the anger comes from. What is it built from, obviously?
Exactly. So that's why for me, I began to offer also boxing lessons, because that's how I came out also, and that I was able to open my own umbrella, because people would tell me that being angry was not good. So when I was living in Paris, nobody told me that, because we are all angry. But then I moved to a country with the people don't let themselves be angry. So they are like never angry, but because they are never angry, so all the other emotion are building and building, and it's big under, because you don't let the anger open. So it's getting like this instead of getting like this and falling down, that you are able to do something with it. So as long as the anger stays, so I was not able to feel the anger. suddenly for 15 years. And finally, when I let my anger be,
Yeah.
not to someone, by the way. I'm a
No.
coach, so I will never tell you go to someone and do your anger on this person. And I understand the game of life, so that's also the second reason why I would say you, yeah, it doesn't have your answer. Your answer is there. But I went into this anger, like really boxing, being angry at that moment. It was the system and my mom. So I pushed it. And then when I finally did that, I was able to feel like I was tired and feeling this is the
Yeah.
reason. This is the reason I have so much fear. That was the
Guilt,
fear
shame, and
for me.
yeah, all that.
That was the fear. I didn't know that I have fear. I didn't realize, for example, that when I would take my fight modes and kick someone, it was coming from a place of fear, not a place of strength.
Hmm.
Because I was doing this because I was afraid that the next time they would think that I'm less and then they would kick me. So I was afraid of losing my status. So I would go in the fight so they don't try the next time to pull me down. But I was
Hmm.
already down. That's what I didn't know.
Yeah, but and would your so being like that, so would your fear come from like, so if you, is it a case that you always, it always comes up the, up the triangle, so would that fear that you had have actually been a cause of some sort of guilt or shame from somewhere else, that so it all kind of, is that how it all kind of links in? So you've got the anger, you know that you know straight away, right, that come from the fear, but actually going deeper into the fear, then okay, that's because of the shame and the guilt that a situation's made you feel or something.
Yeah, absolutely. The anger and the fear are kind of connected, in fact, because we have anger, but we fear of feeling the anger too, and we don't want to that the people tell us that we have fear, so we have anger that so those two are kind of connected, and they
Yeah.
kind of guide the same direction, and the same direction is down.
Hmm.
But the one of the anger is the one giving you the possibility to go up. So
Hmm.
it means that as long as you are in the anger, it's difficult for people to go up in the emotion. And as long as they are not able to know why the anger is there, all the
Yeah.
emotions which are under, which are then not exactly identified, will continue to define their own game, will continue to define their perception, their focus, their free will, their choices, and therefore
Hmm.
their happiness.
Mm.
So it all goes down together. And what I can say is in the game, it's not like, okay, I have this, I need to. You don't need to solve everything. I mean, some people just came to be and
Hmm.
don't do anything. Some people enjoy the chaos because all of these things are creating chaos and drama. So some people enjoy the drama, but they
Yeah.
enjoy the drama without knowing really why.
Yeah.
And it's because the nervous system has been programmed to think that drama is safe. And
Hmm.
because drama is safe, the ego think, okay, safe, known drama. So the
Hmm.
ego is not your enemy. The ego, just like we explained, go to the podcast about ego, but the ego is just taking the information that you gave him with all these emotions. So when you change the emotions, your ego is able to change with the emotion.
Yeah, you mold it.
You
Yeah.
mold it. So it is how it is because the foundation of the game is quite, yeah, we have seen, or if you didn't have seen it, go and watch because you will like it. But for example, with the communication,
Hmm.
this is triggering many emotions.
Yes.
Someone can
Yeah.
tell you, for example, you cannot drive. What is going to be the emotion? Someone can tell you, you like drama.
Yeah.
What is the emotion?
Yeah.
This person is there in the game to tell you that, to make you aware about what is happening in my body.
Yes.
What is happening now? Do I feel shame, guilt, anger, fear, desire, pride? Or do I feel love, unconditional love for him because I see that he's suffering too? Do I feel in peace? Do I feel present? Do I feel one? Do I feel,
Yeah, yeah.
So it's about, it comes, so this person is placed on your path. And then you have an emotion. And then you think, yeah, it's because of him. So then you lost.
Yes.
You lost this part. It doesn't matter because you have many parts till the last day. So
Yeah.
I lose many times too. But then you walk. This person is coming again for you, for your emotions, to make you aware about your emotions, to make you aware, hey, this emotion is telling you that this is why your soul wanted you to come into this earth, into this body, to experience those emotions, and from those emotions to go up, back to full consciousness. So you meet someone and you feel something, and you say, okay, I feel something, I don't know why, but you say to the person, I feel something, I don't know why. This person maybe felt something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt something too. But then there is the connection. Then you are going to speak, and then you are going to understand, because it's your ego who do this, because
Yeah.
it has the connection with your gut, with your 3F response, with your nervous system. You have an emotion. If this emotion is not peace, but ask yourself why. That is the game.
Yeah.
When you say it's the over, you don't ask yourself.
No, exactly. And it's always nice to, I always, if I feel something, I always literally just close it. Where am I feeling it in my body? What is happening? I always ask myself, like, how, if I meet somebody and I'm not quite sure about, and actually this happened to me last night, and I wasn't quite sure on the drive home. I was like, why did I feel, why was I sort of, feeling like, actually, I don't want to be around you, but yeah. And then I feel it. I was like, okay, that's feeling a bit. So yeah, you just feel it. Where do you feel it in your body, and what's it feel like? And then you can identify it. And then you can choose whether to, release it or to continue with the drama that you want to keep. No, I just hate him anyway. It's such an interesting process since I knew about this, for sure.
Yeah. Well, let's close this so then we come back.
Yeah. There we go. There we go.
Yes. So now we are back. So I think
Yeah.
we have enough time to look at this. But yeah, it was so interesting. At the moment I was dealing with my own healing journey. I realized, in fact, that, wow, my emotions are really like, I don't know them first. So I first need to learn them. When I opened the umbrella of the anger, all fall down. The fear was big, so I took out the fear. But then I saw also I had a lot of shame and guilt, especially with situation in my family, with my family. So all this shame and guilt was keeping me not moving and angry at the whole world. At the moment I decided to look into this shame and into this guilt and into this fear and, go into each of the emotions that I was feeling, I find answers. And those answers, I call them keys, because it were keys to close some doors and to open new ones.
Yeah, and I think that's maybe what some people might have trouble with. Okay, so I know that I feel this, and this is the emotion, but what do I do with it? How I can't feel, and that's probably what some people find a bit challenging. Like, okay, yes, I've recognized it. I know I feel this in my body. I know it's fear. So what? Oh, I know it's shame or guilt, but what do I do with it? Well, how do I let it go?
Well, first I would say, read my book. How to deal with that, because I explained for how I dealt with it and all these things that we explained now about the game of life, that those are also, because I realized only after, in fact, I was explaining the game while I was explaining my own emotion and my own journey. I was explaining how the game was playing, and then at the end I gave explanation about how can you do this part and how can you do this part and how can you do this part. But it's or take a coach which understands the game of life, I would say, because if you take one who is not there yet, he will not be able to bring you to this step. So I am a coach, I can help. I organize some events and some things where you can come. But the main thing is really taking time, because that's what, if you look at the matrix and at the system, we have been told to continue to work, do things, do. And when you do, what is happening is your mind is then busy, so you cannot hear the connection here because your mind is connected with your body. So it makes you move. But even if your soul wants you to slow down because your mind is already going like this all day, then there is no room. So the best way, in fact, to understand yourself is time, is put some time for you. And I can tell you, many people which are now saying, I'm spiritual and I'm waking up and I'm blah, 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 they don't take time.
Yeah.
So they have really difficulties to go into the slow living. And the slow living...
That word is a lovely word. I've only just experienced it since August. The game of life brought me an opportunity to experience the slow living, and yeah, that's been my time of most growth, and yeah, it's been so nice slow living, because before I would just distract. Okay, I've got to see this person, got to see that person, got to organize this, got to go here, got to do this, oh, I'm so busy, oh, my life's so busy, I don't have time for anything, but I thrived on it. If I had a day where there was nothing planned, I was, oh my God, I've got to plan, I've got to put something in, because I was stopping myself from I was avoiding looking inside, but actually, since I slow lived
and why
the last
did
few
you
months.
avoid, in fact? Because that's also the same story, yeah? The nervous system and the 3F is used to, since really long, to keep us busy. So at the moment that we stop being busy, it triggers the whole system, the whole body. So
being busy was my safety.
what did you say?
Being busy was my safety, my known.
Exactly. Being busy is safe, but being busy is in fact being a lot in the mind, and being then gives more possibilities to understand the emotions. So we can try to understand them, but if we don't get the time, or if we don't choose for a coach who understands that, then we lose also time. That's also the game. By the way, it's in the game, so that you lose time, that you spend 20 years of healing, and almost 20 years. Well, yeah, it's the game. Sorry. I am sorry. But I know that you can make it shorter. Already by listening to us, because we explain how it is. We gave also our own experience. We share. So you are able to make it also in situations. And really, the emotions, if you understand your emotions, you see where they are coming from, you can do something. But you first need to know, just like with Viktor Frankl, who said there is a space between action and reaction, and this space is your freedom. But you need to be aware that you react like this, first. So there is action, reaction. Okay. Then why? Okay, you need to become aware. Oh, wait a minute. I always react when someone is saying this. That's the preparation. That's the awareness. Then you become aware. Then when you are aware, then you want to create space. To create the space, there is fear, there is guilt, there is shame. There is all those emotions are going to come into to make you not create this space. But at the moment you are able to create it, I'm speaking about how you can do that, in fact. At the moment you are able to create it, then you are able to see that this action, okay, why do I even react on that first? Wait, this person is also suffering 2, 3. I had an emotion within me that is not coming anymore. That's good. 3, win.
Yeah.
When you are able to create this space, you are able to look at the action. And then if you are with us for, that was the game. I needed to meet this person. I put it in my own game. So this person come in my own game. So I know that I have an emotion that I can look at it and discover the treasure.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I know I solved this emotion. And then it is in your comfort zone.
Yeah. That linked nicely to another subject which we do want to talk about another time for sure, don't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Because always these things you have a big, you might have in this game, you have a big revelation about something, and then just when you think you've experienced something else comes directly after, just to reinforce that have you really looked at it, just to double check, have you really looked at that motion? Let's just send you a little challenge to check.
Yes, that's it. That's why the people say always, yeah, I always meet the same people. Yeah.
You're not looking at yourself and you're not looking at what's happening. You're not
Yeah.
playing the game.
Yeah, that's it. There is a reason why, and indeed, it's not nice. I mean, on a human level, just for me now, I met a kind of person, which is the kind of person that I was, and I was like, why? But if I focus on the fact that this person is coming, I never win this game, yeah, or I can say, I saw you next.
Yeah. It does make it so right. You scored an extra 50 points there for your game.
Yeah, yeah. Level 2.
Yeah, yeah. I've reached level 2 this week, and I've had to start back already at the beginning of level 2.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. Rafi. Well, you notice, in fact, after that it becomes way more easy. So that's why, indeed, we want also to speak about the comfort zone. But for today, we keep it on the emotions, and we hope that you understand what we mean with the emotions and how they defined your own game. You just need to stand there and to see, in fact, that each emotion is a step. So if
Yeah.
you feel guilt, you will work there. If you feel shame, you will work there. If you feel peace, you will work there. So I also heard that there are many of us, of me, having in the dimension, having the same experience because time doesn't exist. And okay, so we talk about that another time. But then I know for sure there is another me who doesn't have children, or maybe who have 5 children, or maybe who is really poor or really rich, because it depends on every time that I had a choice to make, conscious or unconscious, I took a path. So I think there are milliard of possibilities to become a person, someone. But when you say, okay, I'm awake and I want to go to the light, well, there is one light there that is the soul, and then all the rest is possibilities that you have to experience life or the game of life.
Yes. Yeah, it's just endless conversations that we can have about this. And we really do hope that it's helping some of you just maybe think, oh, this is, something interesting to look at, or something, let's listen to more, or so make sure you share and like and subscribe, because we follow as well. Yeah. We love having our conversations, and it really does help, having other people play the game with you as well, because you can bounce ideas and possibilities of each other, and it just helps you to see other things that perhaps you can't get yourself first time, and yes, so have you thought about this? So yeah,
Yeah.
come and play with us.
Yeah, that's you experience life on a complete and a different way. It's like Yeah, we have created a group, for example, but it's the movement of multi-dimensional awareness and consciousness. And that's it, multi-dimensional. We have learned to look at life on one dimension. So I have one emotion, I have one belief, I have one way of being, I have one value. Because we have learned to do this, we often only stay in our own shoes and we are unable to step in the shoes of other people and see the different perspective. And one of the perspectives that many miss is the perspective which is here. That's the helicopter view, that's the perspective from up, that's the perspective from, I would say, from God or whatever, but that you look at the situation and that you see people acting, interacting without choosing for the one or another, but just seeing the situation.
Yeah.
And that gives a multi-dimensional way of looking. So you can continue to look like this. I know. Or you can, okay, what don't I know? What are the things that I don't know? Why do you react like this? What do you feel when I say that? Why do you look at me like this? Yeah, what did you mean with that? Just look for more. Don't get, yeah, he look at me, he doesn't like me. Yeah, he say that, it means he's judging. Blah, blah, blah. No, go and look for more.
Curious. Yeah,
Be
curiosity.
curious.
Yeah.
Because your emotions are trying to tell you something in the game of life. And this thing is not about the other, it's about you looking at yourself in the other, seeing your own image and projecting your image on the other.
Yeah.
This is another story for another time.
It is. So come and play. Until next time, we'll say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.